Okay, so today we're reviewing the Aikela Wireless Microphone. This wireless microphone works for Android devices, iOS devices, personal recorder devices, any devices that has a USB-C or Lightning device or 3.5 millimeter connection. You'll be able to use your wireless microphone to send a signal into that and record or broadcast in whichever way you see fit. As far as the features that it advertised, let's take a look at the back. 3.1 universal receiver, meaning, like I just said, USB-C, Android device, Lightning, iOS devices, and also a 3.5 millimeter, so you can connect it to a camera or maybe your laptop, like I said before. Long working time, meaning you have a really good long battery life for this yet. I haven't really tested the long life of the battery, but through my test, it's held up so far without a charge. So yeah, it does have a long life battery. 360-degree omnidirectional microphone for a clear pickup. What that means is that you really don't have to worry about placement of the microphone as far as direction is concerned. It's 360 design. It'll pick up sound evenly all around with that. Now, of course, the closer you get to your subject, you'll get better audio quality, but you don't have to worry about the direction of the microphone is facing. So if you want to put on your shirt, it's still going to pick up the sound that's coming to it. Recording while charging, that's really convenient, meaning that, let's just say you're doing a long shoot, you can have this recording, you can have it recording and charging at the same time, so you don't have to worry about your transmitter your transmitter dying while you're recording. 15 millisecond ultra low latency, so there's not too much syncing that has to be done. And then it goes on sound and picture synchronization because it's really low latency. Tiny and portable, as you'll see, it really is. And of course, plug and play, really simple as far as plug and play and just getting up and running. So let's take a look. All right, automatically you will see your receiver. No, not your receiver. This is your transmitter, your microphone transmitter, where you can just kind of use the lapel right here and either click it on your shirt as so, or maybe click it on the lip of your shirt. Either way, it's up to you. Or maybe if you just want to talk like this, you can do that. Then you have your receiver. And as you can see, you have your three parts, your USB-C, your Lightning, and of course your 3.5 millimeter. You also have your USB-C right here on the bottom, so you can charge it. And you also have a headphone jack for monitoring, so you can listen to yourself and how loud or not loud you are. So you can just kind of pick up any imperfections. You got the power button here, and of course the power button on the other one. Whoops, power button is right here on the back as well. And of course you have status lights on the front of each one. So yeah, really straightforward. As far as accessories go, your Aikela comes with an additional clip and can I get that out? It's an additional clip and pop filter for the microphone. Then of course you've got a carrying case. You've got a USB A to USB-C charging cable and a adapter to go from TRS to TRRS for recording. So 1, 2, you got the 3 rings right there for different devices and for compatibility. All right, so in this video, we're gonna do 3 tests. We're gonna connect it to my personal recorder, we're gonna connect it to my phone, and we're gonna connect it to my camera so you can get a sense of how it sounds. Now, within these tests, this does offer different modes. First, it offers modes as far as the loudness of the recording that you can do within it, meaning you can record it low. So just in case if you're in a loud environment, you can switch to a low recording mode so you're not overblowing the microphone. You have a medium set of recordings, so you're kind of just in between. I would say that's for your normal everyday things if you're just having a conversation and you know you're not gonna be too quiet or not gonna get too loud. Just regular conversation level. Then it has a loud sensitive mode where it gets really loud. I suspect you would want to use this if you're actually in a very quiet environment and you needed the microphone to pick you up. You'd probably want to boost the gain on that. As well, it does offer sound cancellation as well within the microphone. What it does is it adds a filter to the microphone so it can drown out any additional noise in the background. But early on, for my test, it kind of introduces more noise. So there's gonna have to be a balance between that. So, all right, let's get straight into it. I'm gonna turn the power on right here. Okay, and we'll see our light coming on and it's flashing. It's looking for our transmitter, our receiver. Just gonna, okay, I'll put it right here. And then we'll turn on, let's plug it in right here. All right, so this is what the Aikela wireless microphone sounds like using my personal recorder. Off the bat, right now, it does have the noise filter cancellation applied right now, and when doing that, it really affects the voice a lot. It applies some heavy effect on the voice, so it can cancel out the or reject some additional noise that's happening in the background. From my experience, that while the audio was clearer, the sound of my voice wasn't truer, if that makes sense. So I'm going to switch over to the regular one. In order to switch over, all you have to do is just tap the power button once, and it goes from noise cancellation to unfiltered. So we'll press it once. It goes from a green to a red, and that way you know that you're in regular. All right, so this is what it sounds like without the noise cancellation. You might hear some additional noise in the background. If there's not, then I'll chime in right here, but probably not. But yeah, so this is what it sounds like without the noise cancellation being used on my on my portable recorder. Off the bat, again, you can use this for so many different things. For recording, you can use this for recording tutorials, using content creation videos, or just even a one-on-one like this, whatever. I'm not even sure what you call these one-on-ones. Even these one-on-ones, this is a great way you can actually use this lavalier microphone for something like that. All right, so we've tested enough on the personal recorder. Let's switch this to my smartphone and see what that sounds like. And this is what it sounds like on my iPhone. And for my previous test, the quality between the two is exactly the same. But you may notice on my actual iPhone, the levels are really hot. So this is where I have to actually switch it up. So I'll go ahead and I'll double tap it. Right now it's in medium, so we'll double tap to go to loud, but then we got to come back around to soft. So tap, and as you can see, oh no, well, I don't know. It looks like it's the same to me. Maybe not, maybe it's on low. Let me double tap it again. And this is, okay, so it looks like it's on low, right? I don't know, it kind of looks the same, doesn't it? Right? Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring my headphones out so I can monitor, and I'm not guessing for you where it's actually at. So when you're doing this, when you double tap, it's 1 beep for low, 2 beeps for medium, and then 3 beeps for high. So let's plug this in right here. And let's see where we're at. And I can hear myself, so. Okay, so now I'm on the extremely loud one. But I'm just kind of trying to temper myself. So I'm gonna go to the low one again, 1, 2. All right, so now I'm extremely low. And yeah, I will say this, it seems like when I record on my iPhone, it just takes in a really hot level from this. I'm not really sure why. I'll play with the output of the microphone into the receiver, but it just records super high. So I'm kind of trying to be conscious right now not to overload the microphone. But that's been my experiences so far. And as you can see right now, we are recording with the filter on, and I'll say this right now, with the filter on, it's very aggressive with the voice. Not only that, there's a serious gate where it sounds like within my voice, it's kind of like clipping every now and then. So me, for my test, I prefer to have it off, even though I know it's going to introduce more sound, but at least it makes my voice sound a little truer. So I'm just going to tap. And there we go. And now the filter is off, even though it does introduce a little more sound. Again, you're gonna have to find that balance between two and see what works out for you. All right, I think that's enough when it comes to my smartphone, my iPhone. Let's connect this to a camera. I'm gonna use the camera on the top so we can see what that actually sounds like. I will tell you this, one of the biggest concerns when it comes to connecting these wireless microphones and receivers to a camera is that they usually introduce a whine into the recording. I'll tell you right now, the Aikela wireless microphone does not introduce a whine into your camera. So let's move on. And now for the final test, what it sounds like being connected directly to my camera. And again, a major point, you're not getting the hiss or the whine like you would from previous wireless microphones when using a receiver. Normally there's some kind of interference, but not with this one. Of course, right now it's got the filter on. Let's see what this filter off sounds like. So I'm going to, I do it right here. So let's tap. It goes from green to red, and this is what it sounds like with no filter on. Going from the camera right now, and you've got the unaffected voice. Now, one thing I will say is I will say this, if you're concerned as far as this getting in the way, if you want to do some kind of blog, but you actually want to see or monitor yourself on the camera, this does slightly cover the flip out screen. So let me give you a sense of what that looks like. See right here, you can see how there's a screen and it's sort of just kind of covering it. It's not too crazy, but yeah, it's I'll tell you right now, it's enough where you can still see yourself in a frame and make some framing choices. But yeah, this is what it sounds like connected to that. So let me give you my final thought. Oh no, I just cut it off, but yeah, we'll go straight back to that. All right, so what are my final thoughts when it comes to Aikela wireless microphone? Well, first of all, I think a wireless microphone like this is really convenient as far as it plugs into 3 different devices. You have 3 different options of plugging it, and they all work. There's no interference, and you do have the option to go from low, medium, and loud, and also the choice to have noise cancellation on or off. With that being said, I think the quality of the microphone, there's a lot to be desired. It's not the best thing out there. I get it's trying to do the best with what it can. It's such a small package, but I really felt the audio quality from the microphone could be better, albeit it being very convenient. With that being said, you know, the value for this, it's really up there. You just really have to make the decision on what your needs are for this microphone, its abilities, and its qualities for you. And that's what I'll say about that. All right, guys, that's the Aikela wireless microphone. Really hope this video helped you out. Enjoy. As always, I'll leave a description down below so you can pick up your own or check out other reviews for this. Hit that subscribe button so you can check out other future videos that are coming out. Ding that like or hit that like button if you like what's going on here, and also crack that bell button so you can be notified for future videos. Guys, thank you so much for stopping by. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.